lovely people, and welcome back to another video here on this channel. If you're new here, my name's Shireen and I talk all things sewing and homemaking. So if that's something you love, then I would love if you joined us here on this channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you lots of bits that I've picked up over the last 6 months or so in charity shops here in the UK. Definitely I'm not lucky every time I go to the charity shop with my finds, but yeah, I do end up picking some really cool bits. There are a couple of bits in here that I may have picked up from places like The Range or Hobbycraft, but they'll be the odd little bits and bobs, and the rest of these things have been thrifted. Let's get on into the video and let me show you some of the amazing bits that I have found. So I'm going to start with this first one, and this I was actually really surprised to find in the charity shop because these retail for a lot more than what I paid for, and these also make really good gifts. So this actually gave me a really good idea to source some of these to give as Christmas presents and things as well. And it's by this company called The Crafty Kit Co. And it's this really gorgeous needle felt rabbit. So it has everything that you need in there, which is great if someone is starting out a new craft and not really sure what to do or how to get into it. And I've never done needle felting before, so I thought this was perfect for me to start trying, and I thought actually in the end it would look really, really nice on the Christmas tree. So I think I found this for £3, and I think usually it does the retail at about 15, so it's an absolute bargain. I haven't opened it yet, so let's see what's in it. It's all completely sealed. So I have no idea how to do needle felting, so this is going to be a first for me, but it's great that I found this there because I don't think I would have spent the time to try and find something for this, to be honest. So yeah, really, really good find. And like I said, if you're really looking for something for Christmas for someone, I think this is a really good present, or even a nice little stocking filler. So yeah, really, really happy that I found these. Now this next find, again, I don't really know what to do with it, but it's a quilting ruler, and it's called the 60-degree equilateral triangle 2.5 inch ruler. And I think I might have bought this for £1 or £2, which is an absolute bargain. I do need to have a look though at how to actually use this because I don't do that much quilting. I mainly do dressmaking related things, but I would really love to do more quilting, and I did dabble a little bit when I did my, which I think I showed you in my video of what I brought and wore to Mauritius, because I brought that with me as a travel makeup bag, which was great. So yeah, I do want to get into quilting more, and I thought this was great. I do need to figure out how to use it though, so if any of you guys know or have any tips or suggestions, then just let me know down below, but I will have a little research into that as well. Now this I managed to find for 50p, and it's just some dressmaker's tracing paper, which I will get a lot of use out of because I always need some, and I've not tried this brand before with Prim in terms of their tracing paper, so that'll be good to kind of dabble and see if I like using it. I'm going to leave the sewing patterns aside for the moment. I'm going to show you that at the end. This you may have seen recently on my Instagram stories of this really lovely, let's see if we can focus, trim detail, which I managed to find in Hobbycraft. So this was not a thrift find, but I think it was something silly like £1 a metre, which is an absolute bargain. And I just think with a white trim, you just can't go wrong. You will need a white trim at some point in your stash. So always grateful to pick some of this stuff up. And actually, while we're still on the topic of things that I've got from Hobbycraft, I picked up some of this really big cording. And I thought this would be one really good for piping sort of cushion edges, for example, but I also thought these would look really nice as tassels for a hoodie, and I do have some sweatshirting fabric that I've bought that I want to make a hoodie from, and I think this just would look great. I also think it would work really well to create something like this for a waist belt, especially for the summertime. So again, a few uses for this, and I think it wasn't really that expensive from Hobbycraft either, so I thought I would keep some of this stuff in my stash. So I may have been wrong, there are quite a few bits in here actually, because I'm seeing this for the first time in quite a while, that there aren't quite a few The Range things. I will kind of show you what I picked up there, because I do find some really nice things in there, to be honest. Now these I have no idea what I'm going to be doing with, but they're really cute flower shaped cork coasters. But I thought they would look really nice as kind of a wall arrangement, or even just using them as actual coasters. I thought they could look really pretty, could really jazz them up. So that's that. I also picked up quite a few, for some reason, wooden beads. Now these are some circular ones. I've got some almost octagonal wooden ones, and I also got some whitish coloured wooden cube shaped ones. And I think the main thing that I was envisioning with these is to create those little macrame plant holders, because I've seen them on places like Pinterest with these little beads at the bottom, and I thought these would look really, really cute. So I did pick up quite a few of these. Can't say that I've been reaching for them because these have been in there for maybe a couple of months. So I don't feel that I necessarily needed to get these, but if you're on the lookout for some wooden beads, the range is the place to go. Now, something else that I find the range really, really good for are just these little random knick-knacky accessories for sewing. And again, I don't know what I would use for these, but these really reminded me of when I was at school, and you used to have these little pins that you then push through something and then like open them at the back. And these are kind of the mini versions in this really nice gold colour. And I thought this could look really nice if I wanted to, say for example, jazz up a handbag or maybe the pockets of jeans to give it this kind of a studded look. But yeah, I haven't, again, really got any idea what I'm going to do with this yet, but I like to keep these things in my stash in case I want to jazz anything up. So yeah, I thought I'd pick these up. Again, let me know if there's anything that you would think to make or use these for, because they do look very nice. These are really cute. Now, these are craft roses, and I found them in different colours. So we have them in the hot pink and blue. Not really loving the blue, but I was more drawn to the pink ones in here. And this one is more pastel-y. So pastel yellow, blues, pinks. And for a while I've been really wanting to do some sewing of some lingerie and little sort of lavender pouches and that sort of thing. I thought these would look really cute. I don't know if it would just look too ditzy and too girly and too babyish, but I think on the right project, I think this could look really lovely as a finishing touch. And yeah, really good find. Again, really inexpensive. I don't know how well these would wash, so that is something to bear in mind. It will be a little bit of a risk when it gets to that point, but yeah, I thought they were really, really cute. Even if they're just to kind of wrap gifts and things like that, I think they're just really, really adorable. And then these two embellishments. I feel like these are a bit more for card making than for sewing, but these are little metal hearts, which again, I thought on lingerie could look really, really nice on the top of the pant line, just in the middle. So yeah, thought I'd pick those up. Again, don't know how they would wash, but I can give them a go. And these, again, not sure what I'm going to be doing with these, but I just thought they were cute. So these are some sort of glass-like butterflies. They look really lovely. They've kind of got glitter running through them. Three-dimensional with little metal antennae for the butterfly. Do you call them antennae on a butterfly? I don't know. Right, while I'm on the topic of the range, I'm going to show you the rest of the trim that I found. And you would have seen in my the range, I don't know if it's specifically for the range, but in one of my hauls I did mention a lot about the ribbon that I found in the range, and I love them. So I always pop in and pick a few up because they're like 69p or something ridiculous. So I picked up some of this sort of gold twisted cord situation. Let me take the plastic off because it's reflected quite a bit in the camera. Yeah, if you can see this, it's very slightly metallic gold, and it's a 25mm cord. And I just thought this would look really nice at the edge of a cushion or as a tassel, so I thought I would pick that up and keep that in my stash as well. So there's 2 meters in there, so that's quite a lot, to be honest, for ribbon. I also got it in the silver. I'm not as much of a silver kind of gal, but I mean, there's always a project for silver. I do kind of lean towards gold, and even in my jewellery and anything kind of around the house, really, I do kind of lean towards the gold fixtures and fastenings and things like that, just because I feel like it's a bit more of a warmer tone, but always a place for the silver. And this, I've bought something similar like this. So this was 85p, and I bought something similar and it says, what does it say? Happy sew, love sew, something like that. But this one has got sort of scissors and heart buttons and things on them. And I think they just look really, 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 really adorable. And it's kind of that silky ribbon. So you know that ribbon that you get within the left side of the clothing? Like this one, for example. It's that same sort of texture. So what I've been doing with my other ribbon is to use a very small amount, like this, folding it in half. Am I not showing this very well? Folding it in half like this and then sewing it within the actual seam of the garment. So it just, again, gives a nice little finish. Obviously it has no useful information in there, but you can see from that you've made it yourself, which again, you won't forget, but it's nice to have those little touches in the garments. And I also picked up this really dark chocolatey brown rickrack, which again, I feel like you just can't have enough of. And I think this colour is just really nice if you did want to put on a garment, that it kind of goes with the colour. I've not used rickrack on garments before, so let me know if you have any ideas on how to use them. I do prefer them on things like pouches and things like that, really. But yeah, if you have any other different ideas, things to do with rickrack, I would love to know. And this you would have seen in my other video. I buy this every time I see it because it's just such a great... The last project that I used this on was my tiered caftan dress, which I also brought to Mauritius. And I used this on the actual junctions of the tiers, and it just looked really, really nice and really elevated the outfit. So I always pick these up. They come in lots of different sort of crochet patterns, I suppose. So I pick up whatever they've got because they all look really nice for different things. So I picked up more of that. This I thought would be perfect for the Christmas season because, again, let me get these out. Something that always reminds me of Christmas is red gingham. And when I saw this, I just thought of Christmas. So it's this trim of red gingham hearts, which I thought would look really, really nice as kind of the edging on a little towel, especially a little white towel. And you could even add these to kind of lots of towels to kind of create a little bit of a set. But yeah, I think they're just really, really adorable. And again, they do have these in loads of different colours. I've picked up this in a black, a blue, I want to say yellow, but I'm not 100% sure from memory. And they're really good quality because they're quite spongy in the centre. So yeah, love that I found this. And again, more rickrack. This time I got it in this kind of a beigey pink, I want to say. Again, you can't go too wrong with this colour. And I also picked it up in, this is very sort of autumnal and Christmassy as well, is the burgundy coloured rickrack. So again, love that, really quite sophisticated colour. So I'll definitely be using that this year. And I think that's it for now with the range stuff. I did also pick up this for gift wrapping. Now obviously you don't need to use it for gift wrapping, you can use it for anything. But me being a lover of the outdoors and gardening and all things green and leaves and plant related, I found this really lovely intertwined jute with these sort of leaf details. And I just thought they're really, really, really adorable. You can see they've kind of engraved, I'll show you one that you're going to see, kind of engraved lines for the little leaves. I just thought it was really pretty, especially if you wrap this around the present and pop in little sprigs of lavender, or of, you could even do rosemary or thyme. And I just thought this was really, really good. I found this on Etsy, so I will link that down below so you can get your hands on some of these as well for the gifting season. Maybe even enjoying the needle felt because you've knocked it over. So going back to the charity finds, I found these really lovely paper stamps. Are they stamps? I'm not sure. Cutters. Craft Punch they're called. And I found this one for £1, and it's a really lovely snowflake shaped one. So again, I thought this could look really cute on a Christmas card, just to create a little bit of something different. And yeah, I'm pretty sure these go for quite expensive. This is from Hobbycraft, so I'm not sure how much these normally retail for. But yeah, really, really cute, really, really adorable. I also found it in this lovely floral design, which is a little bit nicer for kind of all year round. Again, this was £1. So yeah, it has the little metal stamper inside. So it's like a little bit of a hole punch, but kind of shaped. So I thought that was really, really cute and really great for the gifting season. I also found this, again, easily accessible, but I think it was just really cheap, so I thought I'd pick some up. I've not used this before. I tend to use my water-soluble fabric pen, but I do have tailor's chalk, but I just find that it's quite thick. So I thought it might be good just to kind of give this a go and try it and see if I like it better than any of the other methods that I'm using, because this is still water soluble, but it's the pencil. So thought I would give that a go. And for £1.50 I got this whole collection of zips. Now I feel you can never have too many zips. I have zips of every colour, every length, every style. I've got continuous zips in my stash, but I just feel that you just can't have enough zips, because even if you just want to make a pouch or, you know, anything really, you just need a range of zips. So this in here, we've got a cream, we've got kind of a pinky colour, and we have a lovely green, lovely green. And these are like really good quality zips. They're not as chunky as the normal ones, I think. And these is an invisible zipper. There's some also really nice metal zips in here as well. Yeah, wow, there's lots in here. Oh wow, and very long. So we have, wow, that's beautiful. So this, oh, this is a YKK zip. So here you've got kind of a antique brass zip on a sort of a grey background, and this one is more of a beige with a silver zip. Wow, I feel spoiled. Then we have this lovely greeny grey colour in the invisible zip. I think this one's been used before, but that's okay. And an invisible zipper in the navy. So yeah, I really feel that you can never have enough zips, and for £1.50 for all of these is a steal, because I'm pretty sure each zip can range from anything from £2 to £4 onwards, depending on how long you want it, and so they can get quite costly. So whenever I find a zip, I run for them. And let's see what else. Yes, stampers. So I found these little stamps. I've got a thing for stamps. I'm not really into card making or paper crafts in general, but I thought these were adorable, especially again for the gifting season. So it does also come with ink. I won't open that in case it's dirty. It's gonna be a bit messy. But we have a really lovely bunny rabbit, which kind of reminds me of Alice in Wonderland and sort of hair-like vibes. And we also have a little fox. How cute. And we have a little birdie. So they're all kind of like woodland themed, which I think is rather fitting. And this really lovely universal sort of frame where you can kind of pop in a thank you or a name or to and a from, which I will definitely be using for gifting this year. I wasn't joking when I said this was a mammoth haul. Oh yes, I forgot about these. So I'm always on the lookout for really old vintagey sewing related things, because I just love old things. I love old houses. Our house is old. I love fireplaces. I like just seeing how people used to sew. It just makes me so happy. And I found this big bag of old thread reels, and I'm not planning on using the thread because I'm probably sure the quality has probably degraded a bit since. They probably are usable because they do feel pretty strong, but yeah, mainly for decorative purposes. So this is the, oh, it's a silk substitute. Nice. English sewing, fast dye. Yeah, Silco. So these are Silco, and you can see actually, because these are two different types of, or different timestamps. This is the one on this one here is a newer design than this one, and I just love these old wooden ones. And I saw a nice little display, I think it was in the in a Ted Baker shop. The way they'd had on the floor a glass casing with loads of thimbles and things in, and it just gave me the idea of having these in a glass casing of just these threads. This is a Coats thread, very nice, and a really lovely yellow actually, really lovely. And this other one is a slightly bigger sort of shape, which I think is very cute, and it says it's the Superior Basting cotton. Just look how much character there is in these. I just love these. So we have more of the Silco, we've got J&P Coats, which is very cute. Again, J&P Coats, but again different. Look how lovely that yellow is. And yeah, I just absolutely love these. These are just pieces of art in my opinion, and I need to find a way to display them. So if you have any ideas on how I can do that. Non-pareil, I think this is French, very cute. So yeah, I mean, chain cord. I need to display these in some way. I don't know if you can get like a frame and, I don't know, do a 3D frame, I just don't know. So if you have any ideas, let me know. But I really love this old style of spools and reels. We are nearly there, guys. We are nearly there. So the other thing that I found was this really lovely tray, not sewing related, but I thought this would be really good to have on the side with your pins and your little bits of scissors and like kind of bits and bobs like that, because you can just kind of easily move this around the room and it's quite light. But I absolutely love the design on this. So I love this sort of caning style, and it goes all the way around, and I love the scalloped design as well. Anything scalloped I am a fan of. So yeah, really love this, and I think it's going to come in really useful and be super cute. And this was 99p, and this has a range of trims. So it has this really lovely lace, kind of a light green, I want to say, light green lace, which I think is just adorable, really lovely. Not sure what I would use it for, but very cute nonetheless. Could use it towards the lingerie making. But this is what I really liked out of this, and it's kind of got like a silky ribbon going across here with kind of a pleated detailing here with a lovely trim. I get very Victorian vibes with this. I think it would look really nice as kind of a detail here, or a detail here on like a white blouse. That would look adorable. Look at it. How gorgeous is that? That's stunning. I've never seen anything like this. I've never even seen anywhere that you can buy trim like this. So I think this is an absolute winner of a find. And just a couple of bits, again, not thrifted, but things that I've kind of picked up. One is from the pound shop, and it's just these plain hair clips that I thought would be really fun to decorate with the ribbon and do little bows, and yeah, just be really cute. And this is a trim that I've seen again this year actually, but I actually bought this last year. Is in Aldi, they sell these little bits of trim, and these are the gold stars. And again, I thought this would be really nice for gift wrapping and things like that, really. So there's 6 meters in here, which is great. Yeah, so they're very metallic, beautiful gold little stars. You could even use this on a Christmas tree, in my opinion. But yeah, really lovely. Love that. And this one I actually found in H&M as a bed sheet. Now, I just really loved the colour of this. I need to check what fabric this is, but I believe it's cotton. And I just really love the colour tones of the brown and the black. It's very within my sort of colour scheme of my wardrobe. And I can see myself wearing a really lovely detailed day dress with this. So I jumped at the opportunity of getting this. I don't remember how much this was, but yeah, it was very inexpensive. And I actually forgot this. It's actually double-sided, because on the other side you have the inverted colours of the black and brown, so you can have multiple different versions of fabric here, which I'm very excited about. You can see what fabric this is, because there was no packaging on this, which probably why it was on sale. Let's see. Let's see. Right, so it is H&M Home, 200 centimetres by 200 centimetres, so 2 metres each way. 100% cotton. So yeah, excellent find. There's pretty much 2 metres by 2 metres of each of the colours, so that's brilliant. So that's a really big tip of mine actually. If you do find any cheaper duvet covers, then just grab them because they make great fabric options. So moving on to sewing patterns, I found so many recently. I can't say looking back at them now that I'm really enthusiastic about them all. I just get really excited when I'm in the charity shop and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's sewing patterns. Let me know if any of you guys are the same. I can see why I picked these up because there are details on each of them that I do really like. So there's some newer ones and there's some vintage ones. This is a newer one, which is the Simplicity K8743, and it's a really lovely skirt design. And actually what really made me fall in love with this pattern was this kind of heart-shaped waistband. I don't know if you can see that, but I thought that was really quite unique, and I do like this style of skirt, and I think it would look really nice with a jacquard sort of fabric. This is something that I do want to try, but I have a feeling I'll only use the waistband part on this one. It is a bigger size as well, at US 14 to 22, so I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of this. So it might be a case of me passing on this sewing pattern. I do sell some of my patterns on Vinted, so especially the more vintagey ones, so do keep a lookout for those. This is an older one, it's a Simplicity 6935, and this is definitely on my list to make, and I might actually make this using the fabric that I just showed you. It's a very lovely dress. It's got a lovely plunging V neckline, and I don't know if you can see here, you've got kind of an inverted triangular empire waistline, which I think is really quite different. So I would be really excited to make this, and I think this would look really nice with both a viscose or a cotton, but it's just really elegant. Simple but elegant, and I love that vibe. I will see if I can link some of these from Etsy and things if there's any listings for them, because they are beautiful. And then this one is a Vogue 7870. I've got the price on here still £1, which is great, from Selfridges, Oxford Street. Wow. And again, I like the waistline on this. I'm not really a fan of this length of skirt, but again, can be adjusted. But I do really like the curved waistband here, so a great find there. This one is a maternity piece, but you could easily wear this as an everyday piece. It's the Simplicity 8039, and it's kind of a high necklined gathered area here. I want to say that it looks like smocking or kind of a shirred area, and it has pockets, so I mean we can't go very wrong with the pockets. So yeah, this is one that I do want to try because I think it does look really nice, and although it does say maternity, I think it's definitely a style that can work for maternity and not for maternity. It's just kind of going to be a more oversized and baggy fit. And this is also a newer one. This is the New Look K6411, and it's kind of that raglan styled dress. I think this would work really well actually with a jersey fabric. Oh, hello meme, are you joining us? With a jersey fabric. I'm not a huge fan of the raglan unless I want to kind of emphasize it as raglan, because I feel like it sometimes crumples around the sides. But yeah, really good one if you want kind of an easy sew. Now these two are much older. These are Butterick patterns. This is the 6477, which is kind of a cross between a nightdress. So there's multiple patterns here. So you could make a long nightdress style. You could make it into a day dress. You could make it into a kind of a jacket style. That would look nice in boucle, wouldn't it? So guys, I really hope you enjoyed seeing what I picked up. If you did enjoy this video, I would love if you click the thumbs up button, and if you want to see some more from me, then do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell. It means so much to me. So guys, I'm going to love you, leave you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.